A tip for if you are dealing with jealousy is to take a step back and ask yourself, am I feeling jealous because of something that they have done that is inappropriate? Or am I feeling jealous because of something inside of me? For example, if your partner cheated on you in the past, you may feel feelings of jealousy in a new relationship. But that is about you, not about their behavior. So it's important to pay attention to those signals and do assessment, because not all jealousy is appropriate. And some is, right? Sometimes you may feel feelings of jealousy because your partner's behavior is crossing a line, is inappropriate, is something you would consider inappropriate regardless of your feelings, right? And so, but sometimes your partner really isn't doing anything inappropriate and you're feeling jealousy and it's out of place. This is hard to do in the moment. That is asking a lot. If you are feeling unsure or you're trying to rein in jealousy that you feel maybe a little out of control, removing yourself from the situation, taking some deep breaths, just like dealing with anxiety, you do have the ability to work through these problems. That's the first thing to know, is you can work through it. Sometimes you have to remove yourself from the situation. Sometimes you have to take a few days, but after some time, when you've had a break, it's important to ask yourself, is this about them or is this about me? If it is about them, then go right ahead and address that. If it's about you, then it's important to do the work on yourself so that you don't create a wedge in your relationship, right? And jealousy is something that, irrational jealousy, I'll call it, is something you can improve, you can work on, just like managing any other emotion, managing anxiety, right? A lot of us experience anxiety, but we find ways to manage it. We take deep breaths, we take a break from the room, we talk to ourselves positively, right? We try to set ourselves up for success, and we learn and we grow in that skill of managing anxiety. Same thing can be said about irrational jealousy. It is a skill that you can learn. You can learn to work through those feelings when they come up. Doesn't mean you're never going to feel them, but you can learn that it's okay for you to feel them, and you can breathe through them and you can think through them. But this doesn't come, that's not something that's going to come quickly. It's something that you have to work on and practice, just like managing any other irrational emotion that you might have in your life. And so that is the key question. Are you jealous because of their behavior, or are you jealous because of your past or your way of thinking? I'd love to know what your thoughts are on jealousy and how you've dealt with it, how you deal with it. It can be a signal, of course, that something is wrong. Or it can be a signal that something's wrong in your relationship, but it can be also a signal that there's something you need to work on within yourself. So I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and how you manage jealousy, what you've learned from jealousy, and can't wait to hear what you guys have to say.